Welcome to Beach O, which is part of my 20-acre island decorating challenge. Hello, lovely humans. This is Kat from Good Noodle Cozy Games. This build is on Beach O, which is next to Acre 6, which we just decorated in the previous video. If you'd like to know more about this challenge, I have a link to an intro video below so you can get all the info. I'd really love for you to play along. Let's spin to see what we're going to be building today. Today we're going to create a nature reserve. This is the area we're working with today. I'm putting this artisanal bug cage back here as kind of a separator between the last beach that we decorated. I had no idea that this was like a wardrobe. That's so funny. I'm using the like white and birch colored of the logs on this part of the beach. This is just a little seating area with a campfire. I'm planning on having separate areas for the reserve itself, and then also still areas for people to be able to sit. And this is just a small area kind of on the outside of the reserve where people can hang out. I'm using these log stakes again as kind of a, not really a barrier, but kind of more like a visual barrier between the two builds. And I'm putting a drinking fountain here. This is kind of more of the people kind of area. See if I can figure out which way to turn it. Yeah, that way. There we go. Okay, I like that so far. I'm gonna put this table and chairs down here, like directly across from where the rock is. The rock is gonna be the main area where the turtles are. So I'm just setting this up as an area where people can kind of sit and hang out and watch the turtles. Somebody can sip on a little iced latte. So I'm putting this little bunny here for two reasons. First of all, obviously it's an animal and the rabbits are part of the nature preserve, but also I'm trying to kind of make the last fishing acre that we decorated kind of a little bit more cohesive with this nature reserve. And the fire and the light is kind of a theme throughout this. So I have the campfire, obviously, that we already placed, but also I'm going to have a couple of tiki torches around also. I don't like that there. It's like too much in line with the drinking fountain. No. Maybe scoot it back one more and then push it forward. Yeah, I like that better. Then you can still kind of see everything. You can still see the bunny and you can still see the drinking fountain also. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is start decorating this big rock area. So I'm going to put like the main objects that I'm going to have here, put them down kind of where I think they might end up being, just to sort of get an idea of the layout before I start putting the custom codes down. And also I'm going to put some wheat fields up here. Yeah, I don't think that'll go any further. Okay. The main part of this area is going to be the turtles. So I have a couple of these. Technically they're supposed to be stools, but I'm using them just as turtle shells. I chose 3 different variations of it that I like that still look, you know, kind of natural looking, like it would still kind of be a turtle. I also have 2 ducks up here on this area. I'm using this white one, and then I'm also going to use like the mallard version of it. I have the bird bath here. And I'm going to put another turtle down here. No, don't sit on it. The one thing about these stools is they have like kind of a really wide barrier around them, so it's kind of hard to get around. So I'm trying to figure out how to put everything where I want it to be, but also still be able to walk around it. So I'm going to put a birdhouse over here. It seems like it's a little bit out of the way. And here's that other duck that I was talking about. Yeah, I think scooting that a little bit further over here. I like that. Okay, now this is the cutest thing, I think, of the whole entire build. This little area here where I've got the tiki torch. I think I'm going to move that. Yeah. Maybe back 1. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it to be lined up with the other ones. But this is what makes this entire area, is this absolutely adorable sign. I mean, come on. Turtle Crossing. I absolutely love it. I think I'll leave it there for now. This is going to be another kind of seating area for the people. I'm just using this log bench. And put some bottles on the end. It's kind of a decoration, and I kind of liked the color. I thought it kind of looked like sea glass. I'm going to put some more log stakes here. And I'm going to put a pair of rain boots down. Okay, so I'm trying to think about how I'm going to lay out this area down here. This is kind of the, like the area where the turtles are either coming up from the water or the babies are going down to the water. It'll make a little bit more sense when I put the custom codes down. I'm putting this wash tub here, not like as an actual wash tub, but I think when it's behind the rock like that, it looks kind of cool. Okay, and I'm gonna put a wooden box up here because I want to have another bucket, but I kind of want it to be elevated so it looks different than the other one. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now I'm gonna start placing the wheat fields around. I might end up needing to move some of these turtles and or ducks. I just want to see like where I'm going to be able to place them. Okay. I like having 2 of them together like that and kind of like off by a tile, if that makes sense. I'm trying to see if I can put this duck like in this little area that the wheat fields leave, like that little void area. I think I'm gonna have to pick it up. It's tough to like push these things around up here because there just isn't enough room. No, that's not it either. Yeah, let's try from this side. Okay, and push it back 1. Okay, I like that. I want it to kind of seem like it's in the, like it's like grass, I guess. so that the duck is kind of hiding out in there. Okay, put bird bath back. Maybe back one. Yeah. I like the wheat fields because you can still walk through them. Yeah, this little guy is stressing me out because he's blocking the whole way. Okay, that could work there, but the duck is going to have to move, so it's not on the same plane as it. Yeah, that could work there. I like having the ducks turned in different directions. I'm not in love with it being right on the edge of the rock like that. Okay, we can sneak by there still. No, not there. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. I'm gonna try and put a wheat field back here, a little bit further back, like where the birdhouse is. Okay. Yeah, I like that. It looks like the duck is kind of hiding behind it. Okay, now I'm gonna put some of these codes down. I have this one right here, the sea turtle, that is meant to be underneath like where the shells are, so it looks like a turtle. It looks really cool. I'm gonna put them in a couple different places and figure out where I want it. I don't like either of those. I'm just gonna start up the island designer. I can place the stuff so much better with that than I can with just like standing there and hoping it goes in the right place. I know there's like a method to the madness, and I know that it goes in a certain direction, but I'm just not very good at it. Okay. No, I'd like it to be, yeah, I like that. Let's put the shell on top of it and see how it looks. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think that's so cute. Okay, let's do the same thing for this one. I think even though the turtle shells are different, like the colors of them still all work. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this over one. Yeah, let's see how that looks. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between both sides of the shells. It's not like enough to really make a huge difference, but I like it facing that way. Okay, yeah, I kind of like the layout of those wheat fields better. They're spaced out just a little bit, but they're still touching. As long as I can get the duck in there. Let's see if I can push it back one. Yes, perfect. That's where I want it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put another turtle code down. Okay, yeah, I like that one. I like the polka dotted one best, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the 2 wheat fields over there. I don't love that. Yeah, I don't really love that either. Maybe towards the back. Okay. All right, let's put that big turtle shell code down for this one. Okay, let's push it back one. Okay, this is going to be the area where we have the eggs, like with the little nests. Yeah, I like the second one I put better. Yeah, let's move the sign back. And then see if one will go there. Okay, I like that. And then I want to put another nest back down here. No, a little bit further over. Okay. I also have these codes for these tiny little baby turtles, which I think are so cute. I mean, how adorable are they? I have one that's a set of 3 and then also one that's a set of 2. So I'm going to use both of those. So it kind of looks like they're, you know, like after their eggs hatch, they have to go to the ocean. So that's what it looks like to me. Okay, I like that. I might put some of the little baby turtles up here too. See if a set of 3 will work over here. Yeah, I like that one better. And maybe put one of the 2s up here. That's one of the reasons why I chose this code. I had a couple different ones that I picked up because I think they show up well on the sand and also on the rocks. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm using, I have some wheat and also some sugar cane pulled out that I'm going to use as kind of the same concept as the wheat fields, making it look like, you know, kind of some tall grass. I would really like to put something there. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Between the drinking fountain and the tiki torch. I can't put anything there either. Come on, game, help me out here. Okay. I think I like the sugarcane best. Okay, I don't think I like the wheat as well. I think I'm gonna go and grab some more sugarcane. Okay, let's put one in here and see how it looks. I can't put another one there. I can't put another one there. Okay, I like the layout of that. Let's put another one back here. Okay. Put one here. Yeah, I really like how these kind of pull the whole area together. I can put one here. I think I'm gonna move that wheat field that's over there. Yeah, I really like the sugarcane. No, I still can't put one there. Still can't. All right, let me go around the back. I do want to switch this out. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I have one more pulled. I'm not sure whether I actually need to use it. No, I can't put one there. No, I don't like that. To start out with, it looks like it could set fire. It's also kind of blocking like where the log stool is. Okay. Let's put one up here. Again, that'll kind of make the two areas a little bit more cohesive. Okay, I like that. Okay, so our little turtle breeding area with the adorable Turtle Crossing sign. And then on the rocks with the turtles and the ducks and more of the little baby turtles. We have our little seating area back here with the bug cage and our little bun. The table and chairs. Okay, I really like how this turned out. Very cute. I really do love how this beach turned out, especially how we made it flow with the fishing acre. The custom codes were a huge part of bringing this build together. All of them, plus the others that I've used on this island, will be listed in the description below. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Let's make this a fun and safe space for everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.